Hello again, everyone. Many of you requested a formula for dry hair shampoo, specifically for a fenugreek shampoo. I looked up the ingredients in these types of shampoos online. This is an example of a fenugreek shampoo. These shampoos contain water or aloe vera liquid as the first and main ingredient, followed by glycerin as the second ingredient. Glycerin is an excellent humectant that will be present in many cosmetic formulations. Usually, after the glycerin, we can find the surfactants. There is a combination of several surfactants. After the surfactants, there is a long list of oils. The oils moisturize and are the main conditioning agents in this shampoo. One of the oils is infused with fenugreek seeds, but it is not the main ingredient in the shampoo. In general, I would say that the combination of moistening oils makes the shampoo suitable for dry hair. I see that for extra hydration, they added DL-panthenol, known as vitamin B5. Panthenol is beneficial for the hair and also the scalp since it has soothing properties. So I have made a moisturizing shampoo following this example, which gave me a general idea of how to formulate this type of shampoo. You have all the information with alternatives on the website. The link is in the description. I started with phase A. I created a slurry by combining xanthan gum with glycerin. I added distilled water and mixed to combine. You can use aloe vera liquid instead of the distilled water. I covered the water phase with aluminum foil to minimize evaporation. You can scale the water phase before and after heating and add the evaporated water later. I am moving on to the oil phase. I started with olive oil infused with rosemary. Rosemary has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that can help soothe an irritated scalp. You can use regular olive oil or another infusion such as amla oil or horsetail oil infusion. Next, I use sunflower oil infused with nettle leaves. Sunflower oil is rich in vitamins and fatty acids that nourish the hair. Nettle is high in vitamins A, C, and K, and several B vitamins, which are beneficial for overall hair health. The combination of nettle and sunflower oil helps to condition the hair and prevent frizz. I also used argan oil, which is rich in fatty acids and a good moisturizer for hair. I didn't have fenugreek infusion. If you have an oil infused with fenugreek, you can use it to replace one of the oils I used in this formula. Fenugreek oil infusion is rich in nicotinic acid and proteins known to promote hair growth. Fenugreek oil is also packed with lecithin, which has moisturizing properties. If you want to make the shampoo more creamy and thick, you can replace 1 or 2 oils in the formula with shea butter. Check the horsetail butter I made and shared here. Use the horsetail butter to achieve a creamy, moisturizing product. I will link it in the description. You can use infused butter or regular shea butter. Another good option is to infuse one of the oils or the shea butter with brahmi powder. Brahmi powder has many benefits for dry hair. You can read more about this ingredient in the written posts. There are many options for increasing the moisturizing properties of this shampoo by infusing the oils and combining moisturizing oils. Next, I used castor oil. Castor oil is rich in ricinoleic acid, a type of fatty acid that acts as a humectant. The antioxidants in castor oil support the keratin in hair, making it stronger, smoother, and less frizzy. As an emulsifier and another conditioning agent, I use lecithin. Lecithin contains fatty acids that penetrate the hair shaft, providing hydration and strength to the hair strands and also adding shine to the hair. I placed phases A and B into a double boiler on medium heat for about 15 minutes. Remember, you have the formula in the post, linked in the description. While phases A and B are heating, I prepare the other phases. For phase D, I used panthenol. Panthenol helps keep the hair well hydrated and has soothing properties that can calm an irritated scalp. Another active ingredient I used is inulin. Inulin is a natural moisturizer for hair. It draws and keeps moisture in the hair, making it softer and smoother. Inulin also aids in untangling the hair. I also added sodium lactate. Sodium lactate is another humectant that helps to retain moisture in the hair. I added some distilled water to dissolve the powders and a preservative and fragrance oil to phase D. The pH in the final product should be around 5, so you need to use a preservative that can perform at this pH level. Now, phase C contains the surfactants. I combined 3 surfactants. All 3 are mild and have good cleansing abilities. I used SCI powder, decyl glucoside, and cocoa betaine. I mixed the surfactants to create a paste, which I added later to phases A and B. When working with SCI powder, use a respiratory mask. After 15 minutes, I removed phases A and B from the heat and combined them. Use a high-speed blender or a homogenizer to emulsify. When working with lecithin, blending for a good few minutes is important to emulsify the phases fully. Theoretically, it's not a must to heat the lecithin before combining the phases. But if you use shea butter in phase B, you will need to melt it, and also, heating the lecithin helps to combine the phases easily when the lecithin is more liquid. When adding phase C to the mixture, combine it with a high-speed blender to ensure it's fully incorporated. This will create foaming, which will settle down later when you let the mixture rest for a few hours. If you decide to use shea butter, your final product will be thicker and creamier. Before adding phase D, I checked the temperature below 40 degrees Celsius. Then I added phase D and combined it. As I mentioned before, the final pH should be around 5. You have more information on the website on how to test the pH and adjust it. I added a few drops of lactic acid to lower the pH. I had to repeat the process to achieve a lower pH. Let the shampoo mixture rest for a couple of hours or overnight so all the foaming will settle down. Then you can pour it into a bottle and use the shampoo. The shampoo has a great lather and foams well. It feels very moisturizing. And you can feel the oils adding a soft coating layer while you use it.